If somebody says that they don't want you, let them go. If somebody says that they no longer want to be bothered with you, let it be and let it go. Because if it is yours, it'll come right back to you. Now, it's hard for many to do this because they're obsessed. But when you're obsessed, you give another person the power to oppress you. Never give somebody that much power.
And you know, this is what happened to me for so many years, because when I really liked somebody, I really couldn't control how I was conducting myself because I was blinded by my emotions, by my feelings. And what happens is it gets hard to walk away from somebody who's clearly showing you that they don't want you. And this happens to men and women. You know what I'm saying? This happens to so many of us because when you get caught up in how you feel about somebody, man, she got some fat back there, and you get caught up in all that, but not paying attention to how she's moving or how he's moving, it can blind you. And you don't even realize that that person doesn't even like you. But what do? We project how we feel onto other people. And we feel like, man, if I feel like this, they gotta feel like this too. But that's not the case. You know, it's hard because you gotta have that emotional self-control. I don't care how much you like somebody, but you can't let them take over you to a point to where you can't even see that they don't even want you. And that's what happened to me. Is like, I was blinded by how I felt about somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm blinded because it's like you get punished because you like somebody too much. And that's what happens to so many dudes. You're over pursuing, you're calling too much, you're doing all these things trying to prove yourself, when a woman already knows that she already knows within a couple seconds if she likes you or not. So it's a waste of time to do all of that, but it's hard to do that when you're in your feelings, when you can't get past the looks. Man, when you really like somebody, it's hard to move past that. But again, when you learn how to walk away from a woman who's showing you that she doesn't want you, she's making excuses, she won't set a date with you, it's always difficult to get up with her. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got a forced conversation. When you got a forced conversation with somebody, the best thing to do is to walk away because time tells the truth. It's like a real deal mental game. You gotta be able to control yourself mentally. Yeah, I might like you, but I gotta be able to see that, are you in this for me? Because what you gotta realize is people, like she says, you don't wanna become the oppressed because people take advantage of that. So when someone realizes like, oh man, this person really likes me, like, let me treat them like a puppet. That's naturally what people do. They take advantage of you. And that's what happened to me for so many years because I didn't understand. I didn't understand if somebody liked me, and I didn't know how to tell. But the way you're able to tell, for one, you got to control yourself mentally. You got to understand who you are. You got to control yourself. You got to have emotional self-control, emotional intelligence. If you don't know what that is, go study it. And once you do that, you got to pay attention to someone's actions. You know what I'm saying? Are they making it easy for you, or are they making it difficult? Are they investing into you? Or are they paying for dates? Are they doing random things for you? Are they doing kind gestures for you? You know what I'm saying? Or are they just take? You know what I'm saying? Are they just take? Or do they require you to take them out on fancy dates every time that you hang out with them? You gotta pay attention to these things, because if not, you're gonna get played. You're gonna get manipulated. And it's okay to get played and manipulated because you have to, it's a part of the game, but at the same time, you gotta learn from the manipulation because you don't want it to keep happening again and again and again. You always want to come from an abundance mindset position, but you gotta come from the position as, if I don't need you, what can you do for me? Because I don't need you unless you can be a benefit to my life, because you only want to be in win-win positions in life. So if that person is mutually interested, the way you're able to tell is by falling back, seeing what that person does, because I know what I'm gonna come to the table with. I know that I'm going to invest. I gotta see, baby girl, what you're going to do. Because a lot of times dudes are so quick to give it all up. You don't even know her yet, but you giving it all up, paying for these expensive dates. Man, you already booking a trip to Cancun and you just met her last week. And when you do that, a woman is gonna always look at you as that, a trick. This is why it's so important to not get caught up in your feelings early on. Because what's meant for you will be for you. That woman really wants to be with you. Other dudes won't matter, but this is what other dudes do. They feel like, oh man, I gotta be in a rush because this other dude might get her. No, a woman knows which dude she wants. Women are not stupid. They're not gullible. They know if they want you or not. So at the end of the day, you don't have to try to prove yourself. You're already the proof. All you gotta do is just sit back and be patient and do your thing. Date her, have fun. Don't put too much pressure on it, because as soon as you start putting too much pressure on it, that's when the problems start to happen. But again, like old girl was saying in the video, learning how to let go is the biggest, best thing you can do. That's in a real abundance mindset, because time tells the truth. Once you remove yourself from a situation, if that person really misses you, or they really want to be in your life, or they want to be with you, they will let it be known. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is why walking away is the best thing you can do, because you'll get your real answer. You may not get it in that next moment. You may not get it tomorrow, but down the line, after months go by, you'll see the truth of what it is. Because when you let people play around with you, they'll keep doing it until you stand up for yourself.
A lot of chicks will have you in this ambiguous space to where you can't tell if they fuck with you or not, right? They do just enough to keep you talking to them. Like, so you might meet her, get her number, she want to text, she be dry sometimes, you can't really get on the phone. When it's time to link, she disappear. You know what I'm saying? She might disappear from the conversation, or she always busy, whatever the case. But then as soon as you ready to start fucking with her, she start like she don't hear from you for 3 days. Now she calling your phone like, hey, you been? She try to keep you, you know?
Yeah,
like,
it's like this, like
niggas know how that shit be. It's a 3 invite like limit. I'm gonna invite you somewhere 3 times. Like, hey, it's gonna be specific invite. If you free this Friday, let's go to Topgolf. Boom. No, you whatever the reason why. You might got some real shit going on. You might just, got your roster might be crazy. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. It's this new bookstore opening, or this new museum opening Wednesday after work. If you want to go, or we can go get happy hour after. Whatever the fuck. I'm gonna invite you somewhere 3 times, right? If you decline 3 times, I'm cutting you. Because if you liked me, the response would be, oh, I can't make it Saturday, but I am free Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna just decline an invite. You're gonna let me know when you are free and you are available if you're interested.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stop it right there. I mean, what he's saying is straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you meet somebody new, you want to give it a couple times, right? 2 or 3 times. And because like he said, if somebody really likes you, they're going to find a way to see you. They're going to give you a counter offer. You know what I'm saying? They're not just going to decline it and they just keep pushing it. So at the end of the day, this is why it's very important to pay attention to people's actions, because people's actions will tell you everything you need to know. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel as always. Make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, guys. And I'm gone.